Aquarius. This is your September love and relationship reading. We're already in September. And yeah, let's see what love and relationship has in store for you, Aquas, my fellow Aquarius. Six of Coins, balance and reciprocity. Oh, and the Princess of Cups, the Page of Cups, an offer. You're wanting to, so a big theme for you this month is going to be making sure that everything is balanced. The energy you're putting out is being reciprocated in every relationship. Okay. You know, this could represent friendship as well. Sometimes the Page of Cups is about friendship, but it's really just any, it doesn't matter how small, how big or how small, but of course the bigger ones you're definitely putting your attention to, but it's like, I think it's like asking you to notice like every little area that you put your energy into. You want to make sure it's reciprocated. And because then we have the Two of Coins, which is balancing, juggling, going back and forth. But it's about balance. So, and in the physical world, your energy is, it's like how you're showing up in the physical world is what really matters this month. Because it's going to tell you about what's happening within you. Justice, more balance. Look at this. Libra energy. But it's about fairness as well. It's okay to not accept certain, to not get back to people right away, or to not respond to people if you feel like, they're just trying to rope you into a conversation you don't want to have, or, it's okay to set boundaries. It's okay to be fair with yourself and put yourself first. Queen of Cups, because what you're doing is, I feel like Aquarius is an air sign known as the water bearers. A lot of people think it's a water sign because of that fact, if you're not super into astrology. But it's like we can feel and hold emotions very well, and then we can also communicate them because we're an air sign. But we're more emotionally detached. I feel like you're a little bit more sensitive. You're in your Queen of Cups receiving mode, receiving energy. And because of that, you want to protect yourself. And that's where that equal energy exchange comes out. That's why that message was coming through. You want to make sure everything is balanced, because when you're a little bit more receptive and open, you feel more vulnerable, because it's not a common thing for Aquarius to express their emotions, show their vulnerability. And then we have the Hermit, which is Virgo. We are in Virgo season, but this is about spending time alone. Like, it's okay to spend a little bit more time alone this month to get really clear on how you feel, what you need to do for yourself, how this person makes you feel, how that person makes you feel, and if it's worth your time and energy. The Six of Arrows, this is moving on, moving forward after maybe a painful situation, or just like moving on from negative, conflicting thoughts. Then we have the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is about passion, fire. I feel like fire being reignited within you. I feel like it's you tapping into your creativity and your passion again. Your energy is being zapped other places, and that's why it's asking you to look at where you're putting your energy. Because I feel like maybe you're in a creative lull, or you're feeling, you don't have enough energy to put into taking action towards the things that you really are passionate about, the things that you need to do for yourself. And it's because if you've had all this mismatch of energy. We have the Seven of Arrows, which is about deception, lies. People, there's just been people trying to take your energy, and it's not always a malicious thing, right? Where people are like, hey, I can feel that this Aquarius is doing really well, so I'm gonna go, try to take more of their energy, or whatever it is, right? It's not always like, it's subconscious usually, because what people can feel from you is that you are full of life, vitality, energy, healing energy, loving energy, whatever it is that people are drawn to you for. They then want to get and it's usually people who are not really awakened or self-aware. It's like they are drawn to you and they want your attention, they want your energy for things, they want you to give them whatever it is, words, attention, quality time, love, blah, 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 whatever it is. And so again, it's not necessarily always malicious. So I don't want you to treat people like it is unless you can feel that it's coming from there. But I think that's what the Seven of Swords represents, is people wanting to steal and it's swords. I feel like it is like your intellect, like people wanting to steal, like people want to pick your brain, people want to talk to you because you have words of wisdom to share. And it's not just the words, it's the energy behind the words that you share. Magic, yeah, they want to steal your magic. Like you are in a ripe time to tap into your own magician energy. This is the magician. So you have all the tools you need in order to do all the things I've already mentioned, but which means like and to create the new beginning that you are attempting to create. We have an ace out, right? New beginning, creating something, taking action somewhere. So you just want to make sure that you're not leaking your energy. Like where do you have some energy leaks is what it's asking you. And love hasn't really shown up yet. I mean, we have the Queen of Cups out, but it could be you have a lot of people interested in taking you out, and usually you just want to be nice and you communicate with everybody, or whatever, you're open to these different types of relationships, but you just want to be a little bit more discerning and make sure you're not just giving everyone attention because you don't want to hurt their feelings, Yeah, so we have the Five of Pentacles, which is like scarcity consciousness, feeling left out in the cold, feeling that, see, this is what you don't want to do to other people because this has been done to you. And that's why I think you give a lot of people your attention that don't necessarily need it or deserve it, or, it's not like we're putting them down or judging them. It's more so like the ones that can't give back to you, right? Because they're just not in a place to. We don't need to judge that. We just feel that there's a mismatch in energy, and it's like, it's not, we don't want to take it personal or make it personal. It's just an energetic match. So you don't want to make people feel this way because you have felt this way. But if you're coming at it from a more intentional, healed place, rather than like you're trying to hurt somebody or you're wounded and you're ghosting, you're leaving people, it's different than what you're doing. You're doing this, intentionally, in terms of like, it's still coming from a wounded place if you're consciously like giving everyone your attention because you don't want, it's almost like you're trying to heal or save yourself through other people, if that makes sense. So you don't, like, that's still coming from a wounded place. So you want to come from a more empowered place where you're like, look, I see this person for who they are. I can send them love from afar, but I don't need to interact with them. I don't even need to send them love if I don't feel like it's needed or necessary, right? It's okay to like not respond to people's messages, especially if they're very like needy or clingy, or they won't stop, they keep asking you out and you're like, no. It's okay to then ignore people or block people if they're crossing your boundaries, right? So everyone has their own lessons too, as long as you're being like nice about it and setting boundaries. And when people cross those boundaries, you're very clear about like, you got to stop this, or there's consequences here. It's just, it feels like this whole process of like accepting the fact that it's okay to set these boundaries, to not allow other people into your space who don't give back to you in an equal energy exchange. Yeah, and because that's going to free up your time and energy to create the things and like put the energy into the actual like relationship that is meant for you. So we have the Page of Swords, which is about studying something or observing something. Could be learning something new. This isn't, well, I feel like what I just said is kind of like a new thing that you're putting into practice. And then we have the Devil, which is Capricorn, but it's about addictions. It's vices, things we feel bound to. That to me feels like what I was just talking about is a codependency. Can be trying to save or heal or fix other people through our, so trying to heal, fix, save ourselves through other people, right? Which is why when people come to you and you can feel maybe there's like, they're attracted to you because you have like a trauma bond or a wound that you both share. That's why they're attracted to you, and you're, possibly have a lot of healing energy, loving energy. You've already healed that within yourself. So they're attracted to you because they want to get that from you. Again, not because they're trying to be malicious, but they need it, right? And they sense it in you. It's energetic. So where was I going with that? That's the addiction that comes through the codependency, is trying to when you recognize that within somebody else, it's like not feeling like you have to help them, you know, have to give them your attention and energy. That's the codependency that you're learning how to shift and move away from. Yeah, the Hierophant's Taurus energy, but this is about being committed and excuse me, I just ate, so I'm burping. This is about staying committed on your higher spiritual path. Like continuing to elevate, continuing to rise, continuing to ascend, and not feeling like you have to bring every single person with you, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like, I mean, as an Aquarius, like humanitarian, of course we want to save everybody, but we can't. And knowing that, that if it's not you, they're going to get support and help through somebody else who's better suited to help them, and who, you know, when it's time for them. Because perhaps it's like, if you can't hold yourself down or keep yourself, you know, small, hold yourself still because you want to like group all these other, like bring them up with you. Like you have a lot of power, but you don't have that much power, you know? And I feel like it's right now what you're learning is that you have to save yourself first, or elevate yourself, ascend yourself first. Just worry about yourself. And then here's the ladder, like here's the stairs. I feel like then it's like putting the ladder down and letting other people, you know, climb up with you. You can't, it's like you can't do it at the same time. It's like you can't be side by side with these people that maybe aren't where you're at, if that makes sense. And again, there's no judgments. It's just vibrational. So you have the Six of Swords, which is moving on, moving forward. I feel like this is you moving on from telling yourself that you're doing something wrong here, right? And moving forward also, like I said, ascending. And Temperance, this is balance, reciprocity, or that's not reciprocity, sorry, balance and moderation. Emotional alchemy as well. This is what you're learning to master through all of this. The balancing of your emotions. See how he has the sun and the moon also? I don't know why that's relevant. The sun and the moon. Masculine, feminine. Yeah, I mean, it's representative of you and your own masculine and feminine sides, and getting them to work together and being, so that you can be a model for people. Like I just said, you're like, you're a model. So, I mean, like, love didn't really show up in here, I guess, unless it has to do with, like I said, you have a lot of people coming at you. Let's see if there's anything about love specifically for you this month. Because right now it feels like it kind of feels like this is what you need to do in order to allow the love to come in. Because it's like, what if you have, you're so distracted by like trying to save the world or trying to save these people that like you aren't necessarily meant to help or save. And, sorry, my phone is gonna die. All the while your love interest, there's no space for them to come in, right? Yeah, the Ace of Wands again. So it's definitely about taking action, and it's also about passion and reigniting your fire. Do we have the Ace of Wands again, or already? Yeah, we have it out twice. Passion, fire, creativity, your sexuality, your sensuality, allowing the time to cultivate that fire within you, your life force energy. And that's what's going to attract in your partner. But we also have Sag out here, so, you know, it could be a Sag. But I don't think that matters. I feel like express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture, and very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you. Okay, so these two cards to me feel like, with the express your love, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. It's like, create the space, like I said, do all these things I already mentioned. Walk away from people, don't, create the space for yourself to where it's just you and your energy. You're cultivating your fire, your action, and it's like seeing the vision of the person, the type of person you desire. And it's going to manifest for you more quickly than you think. But it's also, you have to decide. Perhaps you're stalling a little bit in like what you actually want, or you keep changing your mind. And it's only because you're confused by the energies that are getting brought to you, and because you're giving into them, and you're almost like assuming that just because they're coming into your vicinity, that means it has something to do with your person, but it doesn't. It's like, remove all the outside energy, hermit, get clear on yourself, within yourself, and feel like, what type of person do I actually want? All right, we had the something will be revealed in a dream or through someone you trust. The information sheds light on something that has remained hidden from you for some time. Suddenly, the missing piece of the puzzle appears and you are able to see the bigger picture. I mean, does feel very kind of like things aren't being revealed to you, but it's like, there's a reason for it. There's a reason for it. So pay attention to your dreams. It'll come through your, like, trust that. Trust also, yeah, if it's coming through somebody that you trust, like it said, you're going to get your answer about the relationship you desire. But first, you still have a little bit of, cleaning up your energy field to do. I'm gonna leave it there. If you have any questions, please email me or comment below. Let me know how it resonated for you. If you'd like your own reading with me, you can click on the link below. I do energy healing and also coaching sessions, or combination of those. What else? Follow me on Instagram at Bethany Empowers, or TikTok at Bethany Empowers. And please like and subscribe here on YouTube. I truly, truly appreciate you guys. I will see you guys next time. Okay, bye.